Hello, good day to you everyone, and I welcome you to another episode on Moldflow's tips and workflow. In the continuation of what's new in Moldflow 2024, I like to discuss another enhancements in Moldflow Insight is about the negative 3D sigma prediction. You know, often we came across the aesthetic defects, and sigma is one of the aesthetic defects along with the well line and of course other flow marks and you name it, there is a lot of other aesthetic defects as well. But where I like to stress upon is when you talk about the sigma, it is always been considered as, take an example of, like, I would draw a rib and something like a rib that is being projected out of the flat surface, and we've been always been told that, hey, the rib thickness at the base wall should not be more than the 60% of the base wall, or what I am talking about is something over here. It should not be more than 60% of the base wall. What happens if it is more than that? It tries to contract, and something what we see over here. But obvious, we've been able to do this since the time that we are doing the simulation. At least I've been in simulation where I could you know make out that sigma marks are there, but obvious. But recently when we were having a chat with one of the customer, and they mentioned about something very different, unusual, structural thing that they have done it. When you say unusual, I find it that they have reduced the thicknesses at particular intervals, what we call as a rib, but they call as a negative ribs, and that was needed to collapse the structure. And this is what we say, that when a narrow thickness is surrounded by the large thickness, you can have a negative sigma marks, and this is what we try to simulate in this negative 3D sigma mark prediction. So if you have a component or a geometry which resembles very similar to it, like the adjacent walls are thick and particularly there is a narrow section, something like this, probably you could able to now simulate these as a negative sigma mark where the value goes below 0. That's what we call as a negative sigma mark, and probably you would be able to see the impact of that as well. um, this I tried simulated on the customer's component, which they guided or given us this thought, why can't we have a negative sigma mark, and I could able to successfully do it. Give a try on your component where you see you have these type of scenarios. I am sure with the announcements in 2024 you could able to replicate that and give a much better result interpretations to your tool design team or probably your customers. I kept this video as the shortest one because sigma is known to everyone, but I just want to highlight over here that there is something called as now a negative 3D sigma as well. With that, give a try on your geometry. Please share your feedback. More than happy to answer your queries. Thank you, and talk to you again.